Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys we are doing another mail call video for you guys. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things to open up. Now you may be asking yourself, what is in these, what's going to be in this week's mail call video? Well, if you're an old school player, you may appreciate some of the cards that I'm going to be opening up today. Also, we're going to hopefully get the rest of the digital bug stuff either this week or probably in next week's mail call video. So do expecting that. I'm still missing the super version of the digital bug. I ordered it, but I don't know if it came or not. So we'll have to find out in this week's mail call video. But digital bug, some old school cards, which you old school players out there will definitely appreciate, I believe. Just fixing the light right there, guys, for us. There we go, more brighter. So without further ado, guys, we'll get it opened up. I can't seem to find my letter opener at the moment, but that is perfectly fine. I don't think we're going to need the letter opener for this week, so let's open this up on our Buster Blader mat. So let's see what we got here first. This came from TCG Player, so maybe this is it. No! So another thing I forgot to mention when I started this video is I wanted to hollow out some of my decks. Now, I'm not a rarity whore by any stretch of the imagination. Believe me, okay? I'm not. But certain decks that I do like, I do want to hollow out. Because, number one, they're decks I've had for a long time. Or number two, they're decks that I really appreciate. And the hollow versions of the card are not that expensive. This, it was somewhat expensive, but I want to pick it up because I love the deck. I was thinking about getting the ulti versions, but I decided when I looked at one in real life and looked at the ultra and the ulti, I looked at the difference. I decided to go with this version instead because I prefer this. So 2 Gravekeeper's Commandant from Ultra form. This is for Gravekeepers because, as you guys know, Gravekeepers are by far my favorite deck of all time. There should be another one that is coming in the mail soon, so hopefully we get the third one. May do a Gravekeeper deck upload. I'm debating if I'm going to run the third card of Demise. I sold one of them, and then I ordered another one because it went back down in price. It like spiked up to $37, so I sold one of mine off, and then it went back down in price recently, and I picked it up for $22 from a friend of mine. So kind of made a profit, you know, $10 profit, but it was worth it, you know. So well, it spiked up there after the YCS, so that is why. But Gravekeeper's Commandant, beautiful card. I was thinking of getting the ulti, it's just too expensive. And speaking of Card of Demise, there she be. So like I said, I sold one of my Card of Demises off for, I think it was $38. It was, I think $25 in cash and $10 in trade. Something of that matter. I forget exactly what I did a couple weeks ago. But I sold it off, and then I wanted to pick up a third card Demise because it went back down in price. Now, I know everybody's saying this card may get hit. Only time will tell what happens to this card, but only time shall tell. I think it's a little bit too early to say anything about this card if it should get hit or not. But you never know. Konami's that. I honestly think, I personally think, from just a player watching on the sidelines, not playing competitively at the moment, if I was Konami, the card that I wouldn't be surprised got hit is Brilliant Fusion. Because I see Brilliant Fusion in everything nowadays. Be it Monarchs, be it Buster Blader, be it anything. And it's a good engine, but I don't know if it's hit. What I'm saying is I don't want them to hit it, and I don't know if they're going to hit it, but knowing Konami as Konami, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't hit Card of Demise and instead they hit Brilliant Fusion because everybody's using that card in a lot of decks. Yes, not BA and Cosmo, but XYZ Monarchs and a whole bunch of other stuff out there. Next, we got 2 Lumina, the Light Swarm. This is just to hollow out my pretty much Light Swarm deck, which I may do an update of, but Lumina is a staple in that deck no matter what. So I decided to get hollow versions of her from the GX pack. Because of that region. And I love her. She's really cute. That short hair. But whatever. I just wanted to get some hollow versions of her because they were actually going down in price. I was like, you know what, I love, I always play Light Swarms here and there. I played it, ever since the structure that came out a lot, because it became easy to get a hold of. Oh, this is it. This should be the digital bugs. So this should be what the digital bugs came in. So I'm hoping they came in this. I'm hoping. It looks like it. So here's hoping, guys. Here's hoping. So guys, this is a card. Oh yeah, I got that card because it looked cute. So we have one Polymyus, Polynus. I'm probably going to do a tech talk on this video in the next week or so. It's not a competitive card by any stretch of the imagination. In any meta deck at the moment, it's not a good card. But I will say it's a pretty good card. I will read you the card's effect quickly. Tribute one plant type monster. Negate the activation of a spell or trap card, or the normal or special summon of a monster, and destroy that card. So this card came out in the same, I think it came out, when did this come out? It doesn't say, I can't figure out which one it came out, but it came around the same time as like, Konami was making all these Solemn Judgment type of cards, that had a requirement, but if you get that, the requirement nowadays is so easy, it's very easy to get off. So like X-Saber Trap Hole, what's another good one? The Ancient Sanctuary card. There's a whole bunch of cards that are come out from that I guess you say 5D's early Zexal era that pretty much follow this requirement that you just need to tribute something, or it's like an Icarus type of attack and it's a counter trap and it can stop spells, traps, monsters, normal summon, special summon, whatever. And I really like this card. I'm playing it currently in my Trap Tricks Naturia deck, so it's really good. Then we have a dual terminal world. This is just for my collection. I don't actually have this card as a common, and I just wanted this card because I love the dual terminal lore. If you've never read it, look up on it. It's amazing. Mahavelo. They sent me a common one, but I guess they refund. That's why they gave me the refund, because it was not a holo, it was a common. But whatever. Something I've been playing around with in the back of my mind for the last month is maybe just building a Mahavelo deck, just for funsies, not for competitiveness, not even for locals, but just to troll people online. Mahavelo was an old card that I used to use a lot originally with things like Axe of Despair, Malevolent Nuzzler, United We Stand. It's just a good card from way back when, and I was thinking of some applications to use it in because it's a spellcaster with things like spell books and other monster effect cards. Then we have the Digital Bug Rhinoceros card. I got these because, well, I needed them for my Digital Bug deck. So we got those guys there. Ooh, let me fix this up a little bit better. And then I did get one Vanguard card. I needed like 10 more cents to make them ship it. And I was looking on the site that was I brought this from. And I was like, what card? They don't have any Yu-Gi-Oh cards I really need. What do I want? And I saw they had this Vanguard card that looked kind of cool looking. And I liked the artwork. And I liked the girl. So I picked up this Vanguard card. Just a random cheap Vanguard card. That's all it is. But yeah, I just picked it up because I needed to make it 10 more cents. And go figure, this was like $1. I was trying to pick this up. But yeah, they refunded me. That's weird. Next, we have the rest of the Raid Raptor stuff that I needed, along with some other cool things, which would be cool. I'm guessing the cool things that the old school stuff is going to be coming in later this week. But let me get this stuff out. So we have the other Commandant, Gravekeeper's Commandant. So we have the 3 Gravekeeper's Commandant right there. We have Raid Raptor Shave Force. I needed a second one of these. And I also got a Raid Raptor Rank of Doom Double Force. I've liked this card as a 2 of in the deck at the moment. So I'm testing it out as a 2 of. I should have a deck profile out very shortly of that deck. Very shortly, that is. And lastly, our last package. This one actually, I believe, came from a friend of mine. Yep. I just told him to send me some cool cards. That's pretty much what I told him. Alright. Oh my gosh, I can't get the tape open. So I was looking ahead at decks I may build in the future. And what I mean by that is, like, the only decks that I can see that I'm going to be building in the next, half of year, really, besides any cool deck that may come out. Besides Blue Eyes White Dragon updates and, Blue Eyes Max Dragon and Dark Magician, guys, I'm going to build Dark Magician. You don't have to worry anything about that. Dark Magician will be going out, and hopefully, if depending upon my new jobs and everything I get, in the fall after Dark Magician comes out, I'm going to try to do Dark Magician. I want to do more live duels on this channel, but I'm trying to get a hold of some of my buddies at the moment so I can organize like a team and we can just do like some cool videos. But really the only other decks I want to build for the rest of this year, guys, are pretty much Pyramids, maybe, that are coming out, and the Seto Kyber structure deck and the Yugi structure deck. That's about all. There's nothing else I really want to build at the moment. But we got Water Dragon, 2 Water Dragons, and this old school card, which I've always wanted to pick up, and I finally got, and I may build a deck around him, and that's Strike Ninja. For you old school players out there, and you new school players, you may not know what Strike Ninja does, or what he is capable of. But back when I was a kid, I used to play Strike Ninja from Invasion of Chaos. Now this is not a first edition one, but Strike Ninja is awesome. He was in the anime when Duke Devlin summoned him. I think Yugi summoned him when Duke Devlin summoned him in Dungeon Dice Monsters. I think it was Yugi that summoned Strike Ninja, if I remember correctly. Somebody down in the comment section correct me and say, yes, you're right, Seto, or no, you're wrong, it was Duke. But this card was really good, and I built a deck based around him and DD Scout playing. Oh gosh, like in 2004, 2005. He was really good with like return, fusion. There were some broken combos with him. He wasn't as good as Cookie Cutter Chaos, but he was really good. So let me read it for you old school guys out there, his effect. You can remove this card from play until the end phase of this turn by removing from play two dark type monsters in your graveyard. You can use this effect during either player's turn. You can always use the effect once per turn. So you can remove this card from play until the end of this turn. So what the great thing about Strike Ninja was back in the day, he could dodge monster effects. He could dodge Dark Hole. You could like, okay, I'm going to banish these 2, dark monsters from my graveyard, and then I'm going to, Strike Ninja's going to bounce out. He's going to miss, that Dark Hole's not going to hit him. That Regeki, that whatever you're going to do, that, freaking, Chaos Emperor Dragon's not going to blow him up, and then he'll come back on the field, and there you go. You have a 17 beat stick that can just bounce in and out, which kind of means the name Strike Ninja. But in combination with using cards like DD Scout Plane and other things, there were some broken combos you could do with him back in the day, and I have thought long and hard of maybe revisiting that deck. Or building a ninja deck based around him, and the newer ninja cards. I've thought about it. I don't know where to begin. If anybody has any template for a Strike Ninja and in a ninja deck, I would be very grateful if you could forward that to me on Facebook. It would be helpful, but I don't know where to begin. But that is something that has been in the back of my mind for you old school players out there. This is actually my favorite card out of all these cards they're getting right now. But well, maybe the Gravekeeper's comment down. I'm really happy to get those finally hollowed out. But till next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. I hope all of you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, good luck dueling to all of you. Take care, everybody.